Hello everyone. Я почну українською.
Yeah, so greeting to everyone. Today I'm going to be translating for you. My name is Nazari, and the recording will be in Ukrainian with the translation to English. So, I guess we're going to start in a few minutes. I'm very happy to meet every one of you today. Today we have a small info session that we organized primarily for our international partners. Just, like to show some information about trade mission. Before we start, first of all, I want to start from the structure of the trade mission. I want to pass the word to Henry Sternberg. He's responsible for almost everything in this trade mission, for invite international partners, and everything that's actually going to trade mission from Ukraine. So he's busy right now, but I hope he will come in a minute. So as soon as possible. Oh yeah, Henry's here. Yeah.
To everybody from Germany, and I'm going to be very quick. For all of our international future partners, supporters of Ukraine, I want to point out to you that right now, as we all hope that war is coming to the end, all indications are we're very close to it. I want you to realize, all of the international companies on this call and the ones who will listen after the call and the recording, Ukraine is not only ready for business, Ukraine is going to roll out the red carpet for all of you to come to Ukraine. Our organization is now hosting 655 mayors across the country, and our job now is to prepare all projects for you across all the industries. I want everyone to realize one very important thing. As soon as the hot phase of the war is over, there will be flood of companies coming to Ukraine. I'm talking about tens of thousands. Right now, we also need to understand, irrespective of what country you are coming from, you have support of your government, financial and insurance-wise, to come to Ukraine that will reduce your risk. On our part, on behalf of our global team, I want to make sure you know that we will offer you complete transparency in every step of the way. We are now working together on close to $200 million in projects that are already underway. Also, please remember, any project of any type takes time to put together from operational, legal, financial point of view. I would highly encourage all of you not only to come to Ukraine to see our beautiful country, but also engage with us immediately post this call. My job and job of my team is to work on the project and the deals that will be able to execute in Ukraine, that will create a lot of value and improve quality of life for all Ukrainians. At the end, I want to thank you all for the interest and support of Ukraine, and we will do everything possible to make sure your experience in Ukraine is highly successful. Thank you all very much. And Yulia, great job. Yulia team is great job. I hope to see you all in Ukraine in less than a month's time, and we'll show you what our country can do for you. Thank you so much, Yulia.
Thanks a lot, Henry. So, quick overview for all the people who are new with us. I see the new faces here, the partners and businesses that are not familiar with Mayor's Club. I just need to tell you a bit about our network structure. So you heard Henry Sternberg. He is the strategic partner of Mayor's Club. So his company, Economy of Trust of Ukraine. Mayor's Club is actually the NGO, like the public organization that unites 640 mayors. I'm just all across the Ukraine. So I'm the director of Ukrainian. I'm also the director of Ukrainian Municipal Economic Agency. That primary mission is to develop economic projects and and also partnership with like Club of Miroslav. So we have the team now that is mainly oriented into organizing new projects in Ukraine and like providing international partners with the quickest and the easiest way within the platforms to access Ukraine and all the necessary information for future business. So our project, Reverse Ukraine Transmission, is first and foremost is like the info session that it will be the fifth uh, fifth trade mission not that will be held not in Ukraine and it will be in London. So we hope to bring as much as possible people from this trade mission to Ukraine. Our primary goal is to unite Ukraine with the world, with the Europe, and we're trying to form up to give an access to new just to new horizons for mayors and for local businesses to meet international partners and to establish some kind of communication and future business. So we're looking forward for opening new partnerships in general that will help us to establish new rebuilding and renewal of Ukraine in general. So the trade missions that were held in Ukraine, they were aimed at systemizing the general work process of international partners in Ukraine, and it's pretty hard for our partners to visit Ukraine through the embassies, due to the danger as well. But even the less, they still go to Ukraine, they visit our beautiful country and communicate with the municipalities, communicate with the government, and those businesses, they really have success in that. So everyone who want to take part in such trade missions and visiting Ukraine, there is a known place. It's Ukrainian Zahid Forum that's held in Warsaw. So the general like the system of visiting Ukraine now is pretty hard due to the war, and we understand all that. But there are a lot of lies in that. Like some parts of Ukraine are pretty safe for visiting. So we open this possibilities for our partners to just to meet us and to be closer. So the first such trade mission in Ukraine was held in October, and the next one will be in June. So we invite everyone who wants to visit Ukraine, and I hope that after London trade mission, we're gonna explore this possibility. So in general about our company, about Mayor's Club. So you can read the text on the screen, on the slides, how it goes, our mission, our goals, and so on. As you can see, we have like the official goals, official statements that describe our work internationally. So it's firstly we aim to support and to help like infrastructural projects and finding some funds. So also we often like we try to orient our strategy to the main strategy of the cities, of municipalities to help them. So we're trying to work between different cities and to establish partnership not even within like in the world, but also internal, like between the cities, between municipalities, as I said. So they're also engaged a lot of international technologies. We have big investors that trying to provide and sell those technologies, but like to establish, for example, some kind of manufacturers that their municipalities. But we're looking for the bigger market because they need a place to sell these goods. So everything that
все, чим ми займаємось. Це те,
uh,
про що я завжди говорю нашим
so also the
партнерам,
next topic
про
is
зміни
this
в
thing that I
цивілізаційних
always
процесах, які
tell my
відбуваються
international partners and friends
і
that
зараз
we are aiming
тривають
the
ще не закінчені, ми сподіваємось.
so since the war started, there was a huge
процес.
decentralization process in Ukraine, and its main primary goal was the creation of self-governed, capable, and self-sustainable communities. And we're trying to work primarily with the small and still developed communities that like need some help and need some boost in general to develop their municipalities. So, in general, about our approach, what we're doing in Ukraine. So, as you can see, it's a lot of different sectors of development. The first thing we organize ourselves is forming economic unions, and we're gonna have soon a big presentation about all the economic unions that we have. For now, we have 22 unions that where 144 municipalities are engaged. In general, it's more than 2 million people. So, as you can see from the marks on the map, they're mentioned on the map in general, and there is also a very beautiful platform made through the Google Earth where you can watch through all the municipalities that are engaged in economic unions, and all from these municipalities, they're primarily most they have the biggest desire among Ukraine to participate, to establish new partnership, to be engaged in general development. We also have our other approaches like what we're doing as well, hand to hand with economic unions. Is we develop industrial parks, new public and private projects that are also important part of our business. And here on the screen, you can see like the general ways of how you and the partners can support Ukraine. I know that today on the call we have international organization that actually help Ukraine a lot, that gather some financial and non-financial help. So, but we're talking here about primarily about organizing projects. It's very important for us, and as you can see here, we have this photos of international event. That the things that we started from, it was in 2023. It was the first big conference that we organized in Warsaw. Then we established new trade missions, changed the format. Yeah, so we developed this format to a trade mission and held a lot of them in Tokyo, in Netherlands, in Washington, United States. Yeah, and we try to to invite as much local businesses and organizations to the street missions to actually bring the attention to Ukraine question, the issue of Ukraine, and to actually show that that's a great opportunity for anyone to join, and it can be a really big investigation for future. So our central yeah, we also held the All Ukrainian Summit of Mayors in Ukraine. It was also in 2024. You can see the photos from it. And there was more than 600 mayors, and there also were a lot of international partners. They established like small teams that visited Ukraine, and we still stay in contact. Like they still get in touch with the mayors. Yeah, so and that's our last mission that was held in Spain, in Madrid. So we did a lot of things there, and the like responsible people from the embassy say that there was like never such a big resonance about Ukraine and such a huge event. So we raised we brought there like a big delegation of mayors of local businesses, and it was a great success. So I guess I hope that's the things that our international partners like really need. So, yeah, now I want to give the floor to our co-organizers of trade mission in June. So I will give the floor to responsible people from the Poltavas region, as we're gonna plan a new activity in Kyiv. And also there will be two big forums. Okay, it will be one big forum in Poltava, one day in Kropivnitsky, and one day in Znamensk. It's like a center of our economic union. So yeah, I will just give the floor to representatives of Poltava's municipality. So let us not waste the time, and then we're gonna move to a detailed schedule of mission. So please. Hello everyone. My name is Maria Dolzhenko. I'm represent the Poltava's municipality administration today, and I'm the director of investment and investment of development policies of Poltava. So I just want to tell you a bit about the Poltava's region, and I want to show you a short video just to make sure that you understand how Poltava and Poltava's region look like, and then we're gonna talk a bit about like the numbers, about Poltava's economy and so on. So, 1 minute, please. Okay, here it goes. Yeah. So thanks a lot for attention. Just wanted to show this video so we can we have the mainly just numbers, economic numbers in our presentation. So we just wanted you to show how Poltava is actually look like. So Poltava is actually the center of the harp manufacture and has a leading position for manufacturing and gathering oil. Also, we have 90%. Our region is one of the leaders in agriculture and general, we one of the leading communities in Ukraine for the agriculture. More than 90% of our territory is organized for the fields. So, if talking about GDP of our region, it's 9.8 million of dollars for our the first. Also, we have the first place for the GPT per capita. So, gross regional product for a person is 7.2 thousand of dollars, and just amount of industrial products sold for the 2023, we have 5.5 percent of general Ukrainian sold, and before the war, our region was the leader about in the sphere of GDP in mining industry and carrying. Almost all GDP of our region is made by manufacturing and production. The second place takes the food industry. We have sugar, flours, food, um, children Beverly, and a lot of other. The third place and the fourth place takes the machinery. So it's different train details, car instructions, and so on. In general, it's mainly aimed at building trains. It's like the train industry. It's the primary industry of machinery. Also, we have the big potential in qualified human resources. In our region, there are 8 higher education institutions, also 26 vocation colleges, and 33 vocational and educational institutions. So we train people for enterprises of all types of activity, from engineering, railway to okay. The next, we also have oh yeah, sorry. So we held the first place among the Ukraine of production of the like heads of like the cows and the meat in general. Here you can see our organic goods. We have the 38 enterprises with the official certification of European Union organic food production and recycling requirements. So they sell their production to international markets. First and foremost is European countries, but also you can see the Asian countries, Australia, United States, and Canada as well. So our major organic products are grain crops, grows, flakes, berries, chocolate, meat, milk. Our main partners in fortune trading are mainly Asia. We export a lot of goods to China, to Japan, but we also have a lot of partnership with European Union. Our main merchandise lines are mineral resources. Also, the second place, foods and plants of green origin, foodstuffs, then we have fat oils. We also import a lot of mineral resources for also machinery and the chemical production. Our municipality takes the fourth place among the Ukraine for the amount of establishing partnership, and also about the international investments. We have also the first place on accumulated amount of foreign direct investment. Also now we have this number is $1.5 million of Ukraine. Our main investors are Switzerland, Netherlands, Cyprus, United States, and we operate more than 150 of manufacture places, like the factories that organized and developed through those investments. Our key investors in the region is Ferrexo, like iron ore mining, Dragon Capital that organizes grain elevators and equipment, Beggar Petroleum in carbohydrates extraction, Danone in milk and chilled nutrition, and Chop and Tobacco International in production of tobacco. Our investment opportunities and advantages, so you can see on the screen. Firstly, we are located in the middle of Ukraine. We have the modern mechanical engineering and powerful mining industry. We have a lot of high qualified human resources for your production. So we also have a lot of transportation infrastructure in the region, ground vehicles, railways, and water transportation. High level of vocational and higher education, and we are the leader in advanced agricultural area. Also, the priorities of our region for priorities is the food industry and agriculture in general. We have so engineering, equipment manufacturing, also some highest possible mineral processing in the region, light industry, informational technology, and sure the waste processing. The development of economy is has like the greatest importance among Ukraine, and Poltava region is open for investment and for proposals. So we have a lot. Yeah, sorry. Maybe. I'm sorry. I just wanted to interrupt. That you please don't tell everything. So it will be better that our investor, our partners will come to Ukraine personally, and then you can show all the information about your proposals for investment. So, all right. Then I will say the main thing. We have a lot of possibilities. We have a lot of free territories, and we can give you like the greenfield and brownfields for new manufacturers. And we are waiting. We're open, and hope to see you. All right, thanks a lot. Great presentation. We're gonna share we're gonna share this information with the partners from Trade Mission. It's very important for us to invite as much as possible people to share this information. Yeah, thanks a lot, Maria. Thanks again. I want to give the floor to our second guest, our co-organizer. It's deputy deputy mayor of Zamyansk municipality. So she's today with us, and she's responsible for economic unions. in Kropivnitsky, in Znamenska, and I hope it will be a great addition to our trade mission to tell you about economic unions and those partnerships. So, greetings everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here. So, Namyanska and Namyanska municipality and region presents everyone here. So our economic union has three municipalities for now, also five more in the waiting list. And we want to present you, want to show you the information. We're going to share a lot of information during the trade mission, a lot, sure thing. But during the trade mission, at the first day, we're going to have an info session that and bring a lot of information to investors about the agriculture sector and about the general description of our region. So our region is primarily agriculture. We have a lot of minerals and a lot of free land to invest. So among the projects that are going to be announced during the trade mission, there will be two new projects about the industrial park projects. Also the social places like the social playgrounds. Also will be a techno park, the park of innovative technologies. This will be it's actually one of our priorities and priorities for Ukraine in general. It's to bring new technologies and our technologies actually are tested in all the possible hard circumstances. So I hope that will be a great success in this area. And we also have a lot of the industrial parks and social grounds. They will be established for new territory in our economic union. We have a great experience of manufacturing electro technologies. Also the internal businesses that mainly organized in manufacture like the organical sources and organical fuel as well. So all those projects gonna be presented during the trade mission. There will be also the whole complex of medicine complex that mainly organized in rehabilitation for our warriors and general for people. So it's like actually a really unique complex because it's the biggest and the first such place in Ukraine, and I hope that it will also bring a lot of information to you. And also the economic cluster will be presented there. So since I also hope that there will be a great experience for you to participate and to see all this our new projects in our economic union, and I hope it will be great for all the invited people, for international partners, for our mayors, for the representatives of businesses, just to here to see it and take a look on So they also organized an event of like the motocross in Znamyanska. It will be announced a bit later. So it will be a great opportunity for the people who will visit Ukraine after the trade mission to participate in it. It will be a sports circle for all the investors. It will be a special information, special opportunities. For
This
all
will
the
also be
participants
an
of trade missions, we have
opportunity
like
as in informal
non-formal speaking
communication with
experience.
other delegates,
It will be
and we will
exposed
also be able to
a special
communicate
place
on
for
in closed
the interests
community and show
interested groups to
our technologies
establish
that we have in our economical
the
unions.
special presentation of our new
More
technologies in this
information we
area. So
will
all the
give
information will
already on
be
the event,
presented during the
and I
trade
think
mission.
that we will
And
be able not
I
only to
want you to
show,
believe me that
to
it will
give great
be very interesting, and you're
expectations,
gonna have
and
a
we will also
lot
be
of
able to
great
propose
experience with us.
those format of cooperation in
Yeah, I
future
hope that we're gonna establish a
that will
really
give
deep
and
and strong
investors
partnership that's
and
gonna let our investors
to
to
us
new horizons and
potentials
will
for
support Ukraine
opportunities
and lead
and
to a great renovation.
growth.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
My
You know,
purpose was to give
my aim
the
was originally to give the word to our
word
representative
to
of
our municipalities,
the
because I
local
know that
government.
you are really you don't have much time, and then sometimes air alerts. So if any of our participants, of our international participants, you can have some, if you have some questions, you can
Тобто це основна така посадкова інформаційна сторінка, де ви можете знайти основну інформацію по трейдмісії, зареєструватись. Тобто тут є загальний огляд, є кнопка реєстрації, як ви бачите. Є посилання.
Here you can see the button of registration. You can see here the link for the agenda. You can look at all the agenda and go, for example, on the website of this event in Kyiv, and then we have also more descripted agenda and contacts also, and the full description of our trade mission we also have on the website. And the main focused industries, as you can see, it's energy, agriculture, agritech, IT and high-tech, rehabilitation and health care, and construction. It's what we have already talked about with our partners from 2 regions. And also we have some subtopics. It's education, legal and financial topic. You can also see who which partners we have and who are our co-organizers, and you can see also information about the forum and the main events that are planned there also. And you can also see how our previous trade missions have been done. And also we have some overview, and I've sent the link for it in the chat. This was the first trade mission to Ukraine, and you can see here its overview and some photos, some comments, and how did our all Ukrainian summit of mayors was held, and how did the visits to municipalities and enterprises were held. To be honest, we are not able to give all the information to public because some of it is closed. We are also a co-organizers of Ukrainian Construction Congress that will be held on the 4th of June 2025. That will be held on Parkovy. And as you can see, it will unite more than 6,000 participants. There will be a lot of discussions, and the main focus will be construction, architecture, and many famous speakers. And I'll also send to all of you information about the previous congresses that were held, that you can see in their Telegram canal some photos in order to let you understand what you can expect from this Congress. And you can also be able to join our Congress in this Congress, and you will be able to also present yourself on the stage of this Congress. As you can see, we also have many partners, and there will also be an Ukraine Agricultural Congress, and we are also having a communication with them to let our delegates participate there. So as you can see, also there's a Ukraine Agro. It's a big agriculture event, and there are also many good speakers are announced. And also the agenda is really good. And I think that for partners who have focus on this industry, it would be very interesting to participate here. So I have told already the main things and all the documents we will send. We also have logistic partner who supports international participants from Warsaw to Ukraine, from Ukraine to Warsaw. As Mayor's Club, we are not an event agency, so this instrument is really used to have to support our goals to take international investors for cooperation. So everything that is for delegation, we are trying to connect with partners that are given good services for that. And also if partners need some additional security services, we will also try to cooperate with partners. That's why we try to cooperate with specialists. So if someone has some questions, you can ask. We will make this video with the translation, and of course, we will send this recording and links to all the documents and all that our international partners need for the organization of this travel, of this trip. If you have some other organizational questions, you can contact me. We are looking forward for your visit to us. As you can see, our representatives of our co-organizers are also waiting for you, and we will try to give you the whole support and to answer all the questions from our partners, from our international partners. Where can you work in Ukraine, with who, and on which projects? Thank you all. I don't see questions, so I think we can finish.
Можна? Доброго дня.
I have a question.
Мені чуєте? Доброго дня. Зовуть мене Геннадій Таренко, я замдиректора фірми «Агрофенсервіс». Ми дуже плідно співпрацюємо.
I'm Gennady from AgroService. We are cooperating with Znamenska municipality, and as I see that in Znamenka will be a meeting with potential investors, and I'd like to have contacts from you for our international investors, because I'd like to make some investment proposals. So please, if can I have some contacts from international investors from Europe? I will leave my contact in the chat. Thank you.
Yulia, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm Armi Chana, the co-founder and the president of Indo-Ukraine Chamber of Commerce. Actually, what I've been listening to all this, it is mainly you are focused on investment. From India, Europe in investment is different. From India, people are scared of the war. So they won't invest, but they are willing to trade. So if you have some offers from the regions of sunflower oil, mines, minerals, iron ore, so all that we can offer to our, there is a huge demand in India for all these products. So this we can offer practically for trade, we are open. But the Indian people are scared. They only want to invest when the war ends. Thank you.
I understand it very good. Thank you for your comments. And we are working on the planning projects for future. It's very important already now to start planning and to share information. What do we have? Just to think about for future. Because war, it's a very sad reason, but because of the war, Ukraine became a very, very much in demand all over the world now. Some countries and a lot of people didn't know even a lot of things about Ukraine, and now they know, and because of our work, they can understand more. And trade, as I said before in my presentation, export-import operations are priorities, because when we have missions and explain our partners how they can support us, the trade is one of these things. Trade with us and you will support Ukraine in this way, in business way. So
Yeah.
it's great.
And if you want to bring a trade mission to India, our organization can help you. So I will get in touch with you about that separately.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Hello, Julia. Hello, Julia. I've been sitting here patiently waiting with my virtual hand raised. I didn't know how to do it. But first of all, please may I thank you for organising this meeting. And I would like to thank all your presenters for the beautiful introduction. I'm very familiar with the geography of Western Ukraine. I had a meeting with Julia yesterday, of course. I need to confirm my speaking language for this Zoom. 1 minute, let me find. So sometimes we call it English. I'm from South London, so a lot of people have trouble with the language just within England, not within international countries. So my question, which I put to you, I think I put it yesterday, is the same one I put today. I understand the need for planning. I understand the logistics and so on and so forth. I can help with the regeneration of Ukraine in the building of railway carriages, the infrastructure, the energy, the hospitals, transportation, oil and petrochemical, and all those kinds of things. And I will join you on the 20th of May in London, and I invite other partners to speak with me about ways I can help. But my very big question, which I'm sure other people will have, and it's not related to safety and security in the potential visit to Ukraine. I understand the concerns of other countries, but I will tell you, because I have direct contact with somebody in Odessa. So I think safety and security can be assured by the very good partners which the Mayor's Club has chosen. So I would encourage people on the call to obviously not take personal risk, but to consider the visit to Ukraine, because I have been close by to Ukraine, and I've also visited some war zones in Europe and in the rest of the world after conflict to help with reconstruction. And I know that visitors will be made welcome and very well looked after. But my big question, we're very good in England, aren't we, at dodging around the subject until we get to the big question. My big question relates to how do you expect the financing to be done from the partners who would be going from the rest of the world to Ukraine? Can you break it down today? Because I know it will be important to people when they're making their plans. It's very easy for me to go to London, It's very easy for me to go to Warsaw, and it's very easy for me to absorb that cost within my company. But everyone has a limited budget. So how will this all be financed? By whom and in what proportions, please?
I need to clarify, Anthony, what do you mean? Finance projects?
No, so for example, the participation in the outward mission to the Ukraine from the various parties. Is it the case that if I am coming from the UK to Warsaw to then go to Ukraine, that I must pay for my travel and accommodation as far as Warsaw, and then you pay for the rest? Or is there some cost to be involved in this program, please?
Yes, we have two packages for international partners. One is included everything, all kind of logistic from Warsaw to Warsaw. And another one is covering just our cost for organizing mission. We call it organizing fee. Why? Because different partners have different requests. One of them are open to travel by train, by cheaper transport. And one of them, like in previous mission, would like to have the best car. And we found it with a lot of difficulties in Warsaw, the last model of Mercedes-Benz. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't manage the same costs, for all the delegations. That's why we have one schedule for all the delegates from Warsaw to Warsaw. But if you have your own requires our partner who is responsible on logistics, they can set up for you, for example, or for other member of delegation, special conditions, special transport, etc. So answer to your question is everything is set up and organized from airport and back to airport. And details with all the schedule and costs I will send to you. Unfortunately, we are not financed by government. We are NGO. We united from mayors, and mayors also don't finance us. We work for free for mayors. Namenka can say this on the call, that we don't have any fees. Other associations, they can have fees for mayors or municipalities. We don't have. And our costs for operational things, for all these meetings, food during your stay and, during the mission, for assistants, English speaking. We have today translator. He's assistant as well. Business executive assistant, we call them. They speak English, and we cover all these costs by organizational fee. To be honest, in previous mission, we involved even our co-organizers, Economy of Trust, to cover these costs. They support us all the time because it's not a business, as I said. We would like to bring results to our members, to the most active municipalities, economic unions who have projects and would like to have partners. So this is the main goal for us.
Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for that reply. I would be taking part principally as also a volunteer. So the two organizations that I think would be of most value to your mayors, to your country, and to your partners is driven by volunteers. So if we have to find some funding, we need to be very clear on how much that funding will be and where it will come from equally our NGO. So I would say, as soon as you can share this information with all potential partners, it would be most helpful. I know it's a difficult one, and I know it takes time and effort, but I can tell you from my experience of being involved in 3 or 4 major reconstructions that the small to medium enterprise will find it very difficult to secure income from such a valuable exercise, and that doesn't remove credit from the exercise. It's imperative that international partners helps Ukraine to rebuild by establishing commercial links. But there's also the direct and indirect costs. So I know it's hard, and I know it's as we say in the UK, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but to get these partners on board, there has to be absolute visibility and transparency. For my example, I can go in a very broken down old bus. We had the gentleman from I think from Pakistan on the call, or maybe from India. I have been no stranger to traveling in a coach where they change the engine oil and the gearbox halfway up a mountain. So my needs are simple. I wouldn't even know what to do with a Mercedes-Benz, but you know, I understand not everybody can travel with simple needs, but just please, I beg you, give everybody some idea as early as possible of the potential investment they are seeking, because as the last gentleman said, various partners bring different things. My one is to help Ukraine to rebuild its oil, petrochemical, transport, infrastructure, hospitals, and so on and so forth by giving advice to the mayors. And I can do a certain amount of that without cost. Some of it obviously needs to be paid for. And I hear what your colleague talked about, the investment, and I look forward to being a part of it. But I have to be realistic. I don't have a big pot of gold that I can dip into as a small British enterprise. And a commercial reality, 60% of the UK economy is driven by people like me. So the big players, yes, absolutely, they have a place within it. But we also need the small fly as well. So thank you. That's all I wanted to say. So please, as soon as you can, be obvious with the costings. I've taken my hand down. I can go on mute.
Thank you very much, Anthony. And you know, our main goal with you should be in London to push your government to create special instruments for SMEs, British SMEs, who would like to come and invest or work with Ukraine, like in other countries. For example, when we visited Netherlands, we discovered these opportunities, and they have few programs to finance projects in Ukraine. Grant program, UPF, Ukrainian Partnership Facility, investment program through Government Investment Agency, Invest International, and also few programs, MATRA, etc., through embassy. For municipalities, they have financing through Association of Municipalities. So a lot of instruments to finance activities in Ukraine. Unfortunately, for now, I don't see such as packages from British side, especially they don't have any insurance for companies who will come to Ukraine. I know that they had export credits program with the Export Credit Agency, as I name it, right?
Yeah, it's called UK Export Finance. Yeah.
Yeah, but export credits, it's good, but without insurance, it doesn't work. And I know a lot of even medium-sized interested British companies, but they would like to have this insurance. And if we can push this, you know, from our side with our huge delegation in London this time, I think it will be a small win for everybody. And I know they have now a lot of consultations, and they think about instruments. So I hope they will do this, and that companies who already have a match with Ukrainian partners, potential projects, they will be the first who can apply, like it was in Netherlands. How UPF works? Dutch company can apply to UPF, not Ukrainian. Money will not go to Ukrainian company. Money will go to, not will go, already it works. Its second round was in this year. Last year 20 millions, this year 30 millions, and in total I know that they have 200 millions. So every year they start a new round of UPF, and for this Dutch company should have consortium with Ukrainian company. They should have together project. So the main what we do with missions from Ukraine and with mission to Ukraine, we create these matches for projects, and then these consortiums can apply to existing instruments. And these instruments can be as from British government or agencies. And in the same time, as I know, Britain will sign soon in May some deal with the Korean export agency. And Korean export agency will invest in British companies who would like to go to other markets, including Ukraine. So British
Sure.
company use
So
it
I
as
know that on the 20th of May, you've got representatives from the United Kingdom Department of Board and Trade. And I think, therefore, I would urge you to be very direct with them, because for a business with my number of employees and my turnover, they consider me too small to be suitable for their assistance.
I'm not sure I agree with you, because we always talk with them about SMEs and not
Okay.
only.
Well, I can only tell you what they told me, but you know, I have the strong desire to help and to cooperate with you, and I have been given assistance to a manufacturer of trams in Odessa, and there's a great potential for exports from the Ukraine of high quality technical products to international partners, and that is my goal, to help you to rebuild Ukraine by advancing your technologies and your capability to export, because we all in the international community must do our utmost to enable Ukraine to stand once again on its very proud own 2 feet. And, you know, it gives us no pleasure to see any European partner to struggle. For example, with regret, we celebrate Victory in Europe Day today. And I went down to the war memorial in my town to pay my respects, because I'm old enough to have had parents to participate in the freedoms that have been given to us all. And with regret, no one has learned the lesson. So it is incumbent on us to help Ukraine to rebuild in the same way that Coventry and the United Kingdom rebuilt, and other towns and cities and countries rebuilt. That's the end of my preaching session. But yes, we must make a double approach to the UK Department of Business and Trade. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Тож, наші українські представники можуть бачити, як працюють наші місії. Ми тільки їдемо до Лондона, але вже проводимо якби роботу з фоллоуап, яка має бути після Лондона, і вже запрошуємо учасників конференції, яка ще не відбулась, форум. Ми вже запрошуємо до
Just
України.
explaining to Ukrainian partners how actually our trade mission work. That we are not in London yet, but we already have a lot of partnership for now and a lot of discussion about our future. So thanks everyone for being present today. It was a big pleasure and big honor for me. So I just have a next call, so need to leave quick. And if you have any questions, you can contact us. So thanks to everyone, and hope to see you soon.